Hey guys, welcome back to Princess Tips by Nat. Today we're going to be doing some Cinderella-inspired nails based on her blue dress, her pink dress, and of course the iconic glass slipper, which is amazing. And it has a little heart on it, which I'm going to be including on one of the nails. And these are just some practice nails that I was doing the day before. I wasn't sure exactly how I wanted to go about making these nails, so I just went ahead and practiced. And for these nails, I'm gonna be using these French nails that already come with the French tip, as well as some clear tips. Then I'm gonna start prepping them by filing down the tops and getting rid of that extra little plastic part that they come with. Once I'm done filing them, I'm going to give them a quick dusting just to make sure that we don't have any of the dust particles on the nails that are going to show up later when I apply the polish, and you don't want to have those bumps. Then I'm going to apply the nail prep dehydrator, but only to the clear tips. I actually tried applying it to the French tips and it melted the white printing that it has, so I had to go ahead and grab a fresh one, but only to the clear tips. Lesson learned. And then I'm gonna apply the acid-free primer again, only to the clear tips, so I don't mess the French on the French tip nails. For the French tip nails, I'm just going to be applying a base coat down so that the polish sticks to it, because as you're gonna see later, I'm not going to leave them white. I want them to be blue instead to match Cinderella's blue dress. So the reason that I am applying a base coat to the French tip nails is because when I tried to paint the tips blue, I noticed that the polish was like not really sticking to the nail. It kept like separating. So I applied the base coat to give them something to stick to. And it seems to be working pretty well, but I will have to do 2 coats of this so that there's better coverage. There's still some areas that I noticed that for some reason are not painting properly. I'm not sure why. If you know why that's happening, please leave a comment down in the comments below. But I went ahead and did this to all the French tip nails and applied that blue polish from Beetles. I'm also going to be applying the blue polish to one of the clear tips. I'm going to have one solid blue nail. And then I'm going to be applying chrome powder to the blue nails, the French tips and the solid blue nails. And I'm going to be using this pearled chrome powder to give it just a little bit of like a silvery finish to it. And I know Cinderella's dress, originally it was actually supposed to be silver and not blue, and I know that later on for merchandising purposes Disney made her dress more blue. So here I'm gonna go and kind of give an ode to both dresses, the silver and the blue dress, by making it more like a silvery blue color. In hindsight, I wish I would have added a little bit of white to the blue color to make it a little bit lighter, but I still ended up liking the finished result. I think it looked really cute. So I'm going to continue applying the chrome powder to all the blue nails. And then I'm going to apply the top coat so I can seal in that chrome powder and it'll have a nice finish. Once I'm done applying the top coat, I'm gonna move on to the next nail, and I want the middle nail or the middle fingernail to be pink. I couldn't find the right pink that I wanted to match exactly her pink dress, so I'm combining two different pinks, a lighter one with a brighter one or a more neon one to kind of give it the color that I want. And I'm gonna be applying this mixed color to that middle nail. And then for the next nail, I'm gonna grab this Beetles glitter top coat and apply it to the index finger, to the ring finger. And this is going to symbolize her glass slipper. I was trying to figure out how to make this nail look glass-like, and of course it makes sense to leave it clear and just put a little bit of glitter on top so that it glistens in the sun. And to this nail, I'm also going to be applying later on a little a little crystal colored or looking, glass looking heart. And that's what you see me doing here. I have these nail molds to use with hard gel. But I learned that you can also just apply the gel polish directly into the mold and create the shape that you want. So then I'm also going to be creating two little pink bows to go on the pink nail for her dress, for her pink dress. And once again, I'm going to be applying the gel polish directly into the mold. And it actually worked really well. I went ahead and cured it in my lamp for 60 seconds. And I created this nice little charm in the color that I wanted, so it was perfect. Now the problem with using the gel polish is that it's completely hard when you take it out, so you cannot mold it to the nail perfectly. If you use the hard gel, if you cure it for less time, you are able to mold it better to the nail. So if you're trying for it to be flush with the nail, I would recommend using the hard gel instead. So here are the charms. I'm putting them on this little plate that I have here, and I'm gonna go ahead and glue the heart one to the slipper, to the glass slipper nail. I'm gonna be using this rhinestone glue and then curing it so that it stays. And then I'm also gonna apply some of the rhinestone glue around the sides of the heart, so that everything is completely filled in and it doesn't get attached to my hair or stuck in my hair when I'm doing my hair, or my girl's hair as well. And then I'm also going to be applying the bow charm on the pink nail, and this is going to symbolize her pink dress that you saw in the beginning of the video. I think this turned out so pretty. I really like it. I'm very proud of this nail set. It's simple, but it did take a long time to do because it had a lot of different parts. And actually my neck was hurting for a long time after this, but I really enjoyed doing this set. Now I'm gonna go ahead and top coat the glass slipper nail, and this one's finished. I really liked how this came together, and you're gonna see later on the pictures of me wearing them, and they just look so cute in the sun. They glisten very pretty with the glitter, and you're gonna get to see that later on in the video. So for the pink nails, I wanted to add like some ruffles to the side of the bows, but I wasn't sure how to do that properly, so I decided to add pearls instead. And I was gonna do pink, but I felt like it was too much pink, and I know that her ruffles on her dress are actually pink, but I decided to go with white just to give it a little bit of a contrast. And it ended up looking really pretty to add these pink pearls to the side. And I do have individual pink pearls, but these were already connected and they already had the shape that I wanted, so I just grabbed these hearts and I broke them down into the size that I wanted and glue them to the sides of the bows. Then I went ahead and flash cured it in place because they were kind of slipping around. And then I'm going to do a full cure once I know that they're secure in place. And I have this little Glimnetic UV light, and it comes real handy when you want to just do a quick flash cure. Next, I'm gonna grab some light blue rhinestones and pearls that I'm going to be adding to the blue nails. I felt like this gave it like a little bit of a more royal look or regal look, representing that, you know, she's a princess in the making. And then I also wanted to give an ode to her pearl earrings as well. So I added those pearls there to the blue nails. I also went ahead and finished the pink nails by top coating them. And I wanted to make sure that the top coat got into all the little crevices, that everything is sealed in, because this has so many different little details on it that I didn't want it to start breaking apart. Because my plan was to wear these to Disney. So I wanted to make sure that all the rhinestones and all the pearls and all the little charms were secure in place so they were gonna last while we were having fun over there in the parks. So here's the finished product. What do you guys think? I'm actually really proud of this set. Leave me a like and a comment if you guys like them, and let me know what you guys think, if you would have done anything different. I really enjoyed wearing these nails to Disney. I had a blast over there with my girls. We were celebrating my daughter's 8th birthday, and they all got to wear their nails that I made for them. You can see them in my shorts. And here's Magic Kingdom. It was a fantastic day at Magic Kingdom. And thank you so much, guys, for watching. And I'll see you later. Bye-bye.